Hello. Hello, Green Linux. I am showing you now how you make dirt layers. First of all, you open two Explorer windows. Second of all, you're going to your where is it? Sorted. You need your diffuse texture like open in front of you, or your like your template. Do I have one? I don't know. Okay, now I'm at. I'm going to open my 2021 CIF. So I'm gonna put this here. I make new folder because I'm organized human being. Mood, make new. Mood 1, scheiß. 2, 3. Like this. I don't have a UV. Yeah, anyways, you probably get the idea. So what you're going to do is I'm taking the default example track texture. I'll explain it in a moment. Let me get it. That's custom. We have example maps here, and take mood like this, and then I make it black and white like this. That we could actually go a little bit more. I don't even know what I did, but like I mean for the OEMs right now, but to get the idea, since MX Bikes has colored mud support, we have a little bit of noise in the texture, so we don't have one color. We could like make it all white, and then it would just paint the whole texture with the color that's in the track, and therefore you would have like only white mud, like Paint 2021 mud on the bike. So we don't want that. We have a little bit of noise, so I always go with the default texture. From here, you want to put it over. Fuck off. Okay, we're just gonna scale it up like this. Doesn't matter how good it is. So now I want to paint like my first mud layer, or my first level of mud. Like something like this. Doesn't matter really. Make it white. So like I don't know, like this. I have terrible settings on this brush, and so on. Same for here. Doesn't really fucking matter right now. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. So that's our first mud layer, basically. So what we're gonna do is we enable our texture, then we make our alpha completely black, and we only want to show the first mud layer. So you know, control and click, right click and fill with white. So that way our first mud layer would only be painted on these parts. Makes sense, right? And I'm going to save it as mud1 TGA or DDS, doesn't matter really. And we continue with the second mud layer. You keep that one, so you don't modify it. What you want to do is either, we could now duplicate the layer because we have to continue painting on our first mud. So I'm going to duplicate the second mud now, the first mud. Oops. Disable the first layer, and now I'm going to paint even more mud. Like, that's fucking terrible. Gip, I don't know, like this, even more. Really doesn't matter. It's like it's hard to do, or it's relatively a lot of work in Photoshop because you're only working in 2D. And when I did it the first time, I never used mask and shit. So now that we are, at least I have some more knowledge, I think it's going to be easier even, but for you, it's going to be even easier. So anyways, now we're going to clean the alpha channel again. We enable our texture map. I select the layer of my second mud and fill it with white. So now I have the first layer plus the second layer, and I'm going to save that as mud 2, basically. So you get the idea. Like, I make the first layer, I make a little bit less dirt. I make the second layer, I have 1 plus 2, and when I do the third layer, logically, I'm going to duplicate my second layer, name it 3, and paint on that one, like with even more shit, like completely muddy, you know, and do the same for the third layer. So that's kinda how you want to do it. In the end, it will probably look like this. So if I show you the mud layer of the CF, you see, I think I used the sand texture, or the, no, I used the dirt texture, not the mud one. It doesn't matter. So I have the dirt texture, and here in alpha channel I have the first layer, and you know, here I have the second, 1 plus 2, and here I have the here I do have the third, which is 1 plus 2 plus 3. So you see the difference, it's just building up. So when you're importing stuff, all you gotta do is have this somewhere in your files, or like next to your diffuse texture. Like I have here, that's my CRF diffuse texture, and I want to create the 2021 CRF.lyr, or in the next case exhaust.lyr, like layer file. And this specific layer file is like the SHD files. It's going to be linked to the texture, and we have this code. I'm going to send it to you once I finish recording the video. And you have to give relative paths. So in that case, I have 1, 2 folders back, which is 1, 2. Then I have underscore mud, and then I have mud1 DDS. Same goes for 2 and 3. We can, I think, we are locked to 3 frames, or like it's the max. Like we could have 1 frame up to a max of 3 frames. I think more is not possible. At least something I caught up once from Piboso. And yeah, once you have that file next to your TGL, next to your texture, it's going to be included in the FBX to EDF process, same like the SHD files. And you do it for the diffuse, then you do it for the exhaust, or whatever you want to do. So that's basically it. I hope it helped. Now I have to eat.